Welcome back everyone. In our OpenCV Python image processing series, we learned how to read images, resize them, crop them, and apply transformations. But today, we are moving into something more creative and powerful. We'll learn how to draw shapes directly on images, create masks, apply bitwise operation, and blend multiple images together. These techniques are used in face filters, augmented reality, logo overlays, object detection, and photo editing apps. So, open VS Code and let's start coding. Okay, so let's start with the simplest drawing, a line. Think of this like drawing with a digital pen on a canvas. In OpenCV, we just specify the starting point and ending point color and thickness. First, we need a blank image to draw on. Then we use the CV2line function. So to start this, I'll first import CV2. So which it is the OpenCV library you already know. Then we'll import NumPy because images are stored as NumPy arrays. Now we'll make an canvas. Okay, so we'll create a blank image using np-zeros. So let's write image equals to np.zeros, and I want that the height and width of that canvas or the image should be 500 and 500. And I want the channel of this image is 3 channel. So I'll write here 500 is the height and the width, and the channel is 3. And here we'll also write that comma d type means the data type is d type equals to unit 8. So the d type unit 8 means the pixel values from 0 to 255. Then now the canvas is ready. So we can write a line on this canvas. So to do this, we have a function called cv2line here. So cv2.line. So it will create a line where it will create inside the image. So I'll write here img. Then we need a starting point from where you want to start the line in your canvas. So the axis point I would like to give here 50. So it means from the x-axis or from the y-axis, both the distance is same. It is 50 and 50. Then the end point, that where you want your line to end. So I want it a straight but long x-axis to 400 pixels, and I like to give here 50. And I can like be easier. So if I want this change the color, you can use the color by using this. So let's make it to 5500, and then the thickness of your line. So I like to give the thickness 3. Now, if I write cv2 dot show line image cv and cv destroy. Now if I run this code, you can see a line is created. So why this color is blue? Because we know the values is B, G, and R. So B means blue. So 255 means we're having here the blue color, and 0 and 0. So we don't using here the green and red color. So if you want to change this, suppose you want to move that more, you need more on the right side. So what we will do here, we'll increase the value of this. So if I give here 500, it will go all through the end of the canvas. Now, if I run this, you can see it touches the edge of our image. So I hope you understand how we can create a line. Now, if you want to change the angle, you can change the value to 220. So if I turn, you see, because it creates an angle, it's not a straight because it's 50-50 and this value isn't the same. So if I change also these values, you can see other things. So now the end point move further. So this is how we can create lines by using OpenCV. Okay. So now let's move our next topic, our next code. So we'll make here an rectangle using OpenCV. So how we could do that? So as usually, first we need to create an blank image, np dot zeros, and like that. Okay. So we can write here the type. Okay, like this. Now for an rectangle, what we'll do here, the cv2.rectangle draws the shape. So first we have the image, then we'll write here cv2.rectangle, then img. Okay, so let's change this to img. Then we'll write here 100, 100, and then we'll write here 400, 400, and this. So this is the top left corner values, and this is the right side lower bottom corner view, bottom corner line, sorry. So by changing this, you can change the distance from your canvas you have taken, that where it will start creating that rectangle. So now if I complete this code, see it dot I'm show rectangle image, and then okay. Now if you run this, you can see a rectangle is created. So if you change these values, this line and this line will move. So let's see how does it happen. So if I made this 0, there won't be any distance from the canvas, and it will touch the edges of your picture of the canvas. See, this moves there. Now, if I increase this distance, this will go farther on the right and the bottom of your canvas. So if I make this 500, see, this moves more further. And if we increase these values, it will create more distance from the canvas, from the left side and the top side. See, that increases the distance. So this is how we can create a rectangle in our OpenCV. Now let's make a circle. Just like these processes, we can also make circles. So to make circle, we need to write here first. Okay, so we took the same canvas. We have to just change this to cv2.circle. Then we have this. Okay, so these 2 points mean the center on your axis. Like, you know what a circle has. So suppose this is the canvas that you have, then this point is what we are mentioning here. If we reduce the values, it will somewhere here or here. Then we need a radius to make a circle. So this is 100. So if this is the center, the value of x and y, then the radius, suppose this is the radius, which is 100, then it will create a circle around it, like this. And we have given here value in B, G, R, so it will be a green color, and we give here a -1, so it will fill the image. So if you run this, it will be much more clear. Okay, sorry, I just forgot to give here the cv2.imshow. Now if I run this, you can see a circle inside the box. So if you want, it shouldn't be fill. You have to just change the value to a positive value, and it will become only the thickness of the circle, like this. Okay, now let's move to our next topic. So we have showed you how to create rectangle line circles. Now how we can add text in our images. So to do this, you have to move this, and you have to write here cv2 dot put text, and we want to put text on our image and what we want to write. So we can write that, hi, this is Prism Byte. Then we can fix that where we want to place the text in our canvas. So suppose I would like to give it the value as 20 and 250 is good. Then we have to choose the font. So there are a couple of fonts here. So we can take this one, and we can also select the colors, the size of the fonts, and the thickness. So if I give here just as it is, and now if I write here CV2 I'm sure, then you can see if I run this, hi, this is Prism Byte. It is written. So if I change the value to 2, the size decreases of the text. Also, if I decrease this, the thickness will also decrease. See? And if you want to change the color, you can simply do by doing this. See, the color is changed. So this is how you can add text on your images. Now, we'll move to another important topic, which is masking. It's a very important topic. So what actually it is? Masking means selecting only specific areas of an image. Imagine covering everything except one region with paper. Only that region is visible. That's exactly how masks work. So to do this, I will take here an image instead of creating any canvas or any blank image. I'll write here cv2 dot read, and instead of this, I'll write here we have a picture. A file I have already taken here, and this is the picture, right? Okay, so you have to put this picture here, and then you have to write the name here. Now to mask, I'll write here cv2 dot. So it will circle. The area I want to cover is circle, using circle. So circle. Then I'll write here mask. Now the axis where it will start, the center of the circle. Okay, so I have missed one thing. So first we have to write here the mask to create. So to do this, I have to write here mask equals to np dot zeros image strip dot. Okay. So what does it mean here? So this 2 means it has only height and width, no color channels. Then it will draw a white circle, and white means visible. Now if we come back to here, this mask will 150. It is the radius. Then it will fill the circle. Then in results, what we want here to CV2 bitwise and so bitwise and keeps only the white region. So only the circle area remains. So I'll show you the original image and also the mask image so that you can understand what actually is happening. So only this portion is visible here from this image. So what we did here actually, we created a circle which is filled, and then we took the pixels or information only this area according to this circle. So this is a very important concept, and we need to use here in many tasks or many important applications. Now let's move to our last topic, which is image blending. So image blending means combining 2 images with transparency. Like Photoshop layers, it is very useful for overlays and effects. So to do this, we need to take 2 images first. So I have already downloaded 2 images from internet here, this and this. So this is an image of a forest and this is an image of sea and sky. So I want to blend these two images. So to do this, I'll do here. First, let's remove this and write here image 1 equals to cv2.mrid and then picture.jpg and image 2 equals to cv2.mrid picture2.jpg, and we need to make this do two pictures in equal sizes. So what I will do here, image 1 equals to cv2.resize. We have already covered the resize part in previous lecture. So image 1, comma, so we want 400 and 400 pixel size from the original one, and same for the second image. Now for blending, what we'll do, we'll write here blend equals to cv2 dot add weighted image 1. So let's start with taking 50% of each images. So to do this, I'll write here 0.5 from first image, and from second image, I'll take 50% also. So 0.5, and let's write 0. So what is actually happening here? This weight means the percentage of each images. Now, if I write here cv2 dot I'm show when image blend. Now, if I run this, you can see the both images here, the sea and the grass. You can both see here. Here was the sky and the forest. Both images are blended. If I show you here, this was the only image with sea and the sky, and this was the image of only forest with trees. In our result, what we got here the both. So what we have learned here, we can blend two images like this. Now, if I change these values, if I do this 0.7, it means the first image has more weight. It means it has more value. It will add more than the second one. So we have to reduce it to 3. Now, if I run this, let's close it. If I run this, you can see the first image was of forest, so it is now much more visible than the second one. So this is how we can create over layers like Photoshop and two images with transparency. So this was this lecture for today. So see you on the next lecture. Thank you.